In the summer of 1853, Allahabad pulsed with life, its narrow streets alive with the clamor of merchants shouting over the clink of coins and the laughter of children darting through crowded bazaars. Rain fell in heavy sheets, turning dirt paths to mud and filling the air with the sharp scent of wet earth. The Yadav family's home stood at the edge of the city, a tall, weathered structure with peeling whitewash, its walls kissed by the monsoon's endless tears. To neighbors, they were ordinary. Rakesh Yadav, a soft-spoken man with a warm smile, who sold spices in the market, his wife Meera, with her gentle hands weaving garlands for temple offerings, and their two young sons, always trailing behind, their eyes bright with childish wonder. They were the kind of family no one thought twice about, their days blending into the rhythm of the city's heartbeat. But beneath this quiet normalcy, something stirred in the shadows of their home, something that didn't belong in the light. At night, when the rain grew fierce and thunder rolled like a warning, faint sounds slipped from the house, soft, high-pitched cries that might have been the wind but carried a weight that made dogs whimper and neighbors pause in their sleep. Rakesh would stand at his doorstep, his face calm, watching the rain, his fingers tracing patterns on the doorframe, as if marking something only he could see. Meera sang to her boys in the evenings, her voice sweet but oddly hollow, like a melody practiced too many times. The townsfolk noticed small things, a basket of fruit left to rot outside their gate, a strange smell like rust and damp that clung to the air near their walls. But no one spoke of it, not directly. It was easier to blame the storm, to say the monsoon carried strange echoes or that the river nearby was restless. Yet the cries grew sharper some nights, not loud but persistent, like a child's plea caught in the throat of the wind. Rakesh moved through his days with precision, his hands steady as he weighed saffron and cumin, his smile never faltering when a customer lingered too long with questions. But his eyes, dark and unblinking, seemed to see beyond the market, beyond the rain-soaked streets, to a place no one else could reach. Meera, too, carried a quiet weight, her fingers trembling slightly as she knotted jasmine flowers, her gaze sometimes drifting upward toward the attic above their home, where the ceiling creaked under the storm's weight, or perhaps something else. The boys played as boys do, chasing each other through the mud, but they never spoke of the locked door at the top of the stairs, the one their father checked each night with a key he kept close to his heart. The city moved on, its people caught in their own lives, unaware of the darkness nesting in the Yadav home, a darkness that waited patiently, cloaked in the guise of a simple family weathering the rain. As the monsoon deepened, the cries grew harder to ignore, slipping into the dreams of those who lived closest, planting seeds of unease that would soon take root. The Yadav home stood like a silent giant against the monsoon's relentless drum, its upper floors swallowed in shadow, while the lower rooms glowed with the warmth of oil lamps